Societal change catalysts in different cultures in an era marked by rapid transformation. Understanding what drives societal change is crucial for activists and changemakers. This exploration delves into how various cultures have harnessed different catalysts to reshape their societies. The dynamics of societal evolution are complex and multifaceted, influenced by historical contexts, cultural values, and contemporary challenges that each community faces uniquely. Cultural foundations as catalysts. Cultures possess inherent strengths that can act as powerful engines for change when aligned with progressive goals. These foundations often include shared beliefs, traditions, and collective memories that provide a sense of identity and purpose. Harnessing these elements requires sensitivity to local customs while advocating for innovation. Activists must navigate between respecting tradition and pushing boundaries to achieve meaningful progress. Shared values, common moral principles within communities serve as rallying points during movements aimed at reform. Historical narratives, stories from past struggles resonate deeply with people, offering lessons applicable to current issues. Educational reforms as drivers of societal transformation. Education plays a pivotal role in shaping future generations capable of driving sustainable changes. By embedding critical thinking skills alongside traditional knowledge, educational systems become tools for empowerment rather than mere transmission devices. Curriculum reforms focusing on inclusivity ensure diverse perspectives are represented, fostering environments where students learn about equity and justice from early ages. Impact of inclusive curricula. Studies show that inclusive curricula significantly enhance student engagement and empathy towards marginalized groups. For instance, schools incorporating multicultural education report increased awareness among pupils regarding global citizenship. This approach not only educates but also cultivates leaders who prioritize fairness and representation in all aspects of life post-graduation. Technological innovation as a modern catalyst. Technology has emerged as one of today's most potent forces behind societal shifts. From digital platforms enabling mass communication to data analytics informing policy decisions, its influence spans across sectors impacting daily lives profoundly. Mobilizing technology effectively demands strategic use. Leveraging social media campaigns can amplify voices previously unheard while ensuring messages reach wider audiences efficiently. Rise of grassroots movements. Grassroots initiatives often originate from localized concerns yet grow into nationwide phenomena through persistent efforts. Their power lies in authenticity. Being rooted firmly within affected communities ensures relevance and sustainability. These movements thrive on participatory approaches, empowering individuals to contribute meaningfully without needing formal structures or hierarchical oversight. Case study: the Arab Spring. During the Arab Spring uprisings, grassroots mobilizations played key roles in challenging authoritarian regimes. Social media was instrumental in organizing protests safely away from state surveillance mechanisms. However, subsequent events highlighted both successes and limitations of such movements when faced with entrenched opposition forces lacking comparable resources or support networks outside their immediate regions. Leadership styles influencing change processes. Effective leadership styles vary depending upon cultural nuances affecting receptiveness toward new ideas. Charismatic figures may inspire quickly under certain conditions, whereas collaborative models foster long-term commitment through mutual respect and trust building. Selecting appropriate leadership frameworks involves assessing existing power dynamics within target populations along with potential resistance factors likely encountered during implementation phases. Economic policies shaping socio-cultural landscapes. Economic policies directly impact social fabric by determining access levels to essential services including healthcare, housing, and employment opportunities. Progressive fiscal strategies aim at reducing disparities while promoting equitable growth models globally recognized as beneficial for broader population segments. Policies favoring fair trade practices help sustain livelihoods, particularly among vulnerable demographics, thereby indirectly supporting stability required before any significant structural alterations occur. Environmental awareness and sustainability initiatives. Growing environmental consciousness acts increasingly as another vital catalyst influencing societal transformations worldwide. As climate crises intensify, pressure mounts onto governments and institutions alike, demanding urgent action plans addressing ecological degradation systematically. Local-level projects focused on renewable energy adoption demonstrate practical applications showing tangible benefits achievable even amidst resource constraints typical in developing nations facing similar threats simultaneously. Media influence over public perception and policy outcomes. Traditional and emerging forms of media wield considerable sway over public opinion, which subsequently affects governmental responses concerning various socio-political matters. Responsible journalism becomes imperative here, since biased reporting could distort realities, leading potentially harmful consequences socially. Emerging technologies allow citizen journalists greater participation, contributing diverse viewpoints, enriching discourse spaces around contentious topics, thereby enhancing democratic processes overall. Interfaith dialogues. Promoting tolerance and understanding. Encouraging interfaith dialogues fosters tolerance among differing religious groups, helping mitigate conflicts arising due to misperceptions fueled largely by ignorance or fear-based misunderstandings surrounding belief systems practiced differently elsewhere. Such exchanges facilitate peaceful coexistence necessary for maintaining harmony, especially within pluralistic societies experiencing demographic changes continuously altering composition profiles regularly. Gender equality advocacy across global contexts. Advocating gender equality remains central theme across numerous campaigns targeting systemic inequalities perpetuated historically against women globally, irrespective regional differences observed universally present, still persisting despite advancements made so far. Feminist movements adapt strategies according to local norms, recognizing cultural specificity essential when designing interventions intending positive outcomes benefiting targeted populations specifically identified, requiring attention primarily. Legal frameworks supporting human rights progression. Robust legal infrastructures safeguard basic human rights, becoming cornerstones upon which further advancements build progressively, creating safer, inclusive living conditions accessible fairly, regardless background characteristics, distinguishing individuals apart from others similarly situated contextually. Lobbying efforts directed towards legislative bodies necessitate thorough research highlighting gaps needing closure, urgently supported compelling evidence demonstrating necessity thereof prior seeking approvals, legally mandated procedures followed, meticulously thereafter successfully implemented effectively afterwards. Conclusion: societal change is catalyzed by a multitude of interconnected factors varying widely amongst distinct cultures. Recognizing these varied influences allows for tailored strategies better suited individual circumstances, confronted commonly experienced universally shared experiences though manifest uniquely every place. To effect lasting transformations requires continuous evaluation, adjusting methods, dynamically responding, appropriately evolving situations, encountering unexpectedly sometimes unforeseen obstacles inevitably arise, challenging initial assumptions tested thoroughly beforehand, carefully considered, comprehensively planned, executed precisely following established protocols, consistently monitored, periodically reviewed, updated accordingly, maintaining flexibility, adaptable, resilient framework facilitating successful transitions, smoothly managed, efficiently achieved, ultimately realized desired end results, positively impacting countless lives, touched, permanently altered, forevermore.